Magnesium supplements can be incredibly beneficial for many people, but taking them in the wrong situations can lead to serious health complications. Today, I'm going to share 5 critical warning signs that mean you should absolutely avoid magnesium supplementation. Understanding these warnings could prevent kidney problems, heart complications, and dangerous drug interactions. Here's what concerns me most. Thousands of people start taking magnesium every day without realizing they fall into one of these high-risk categories. They're doing it to help with muscle cramps, sleep issues, or stress, which are all valid reasons to consider magnesium. But when certain health conditions are present, this seemingly harmless supplement can cause real harm. Right now, up to 80% of seniors are experiencing magnesium deficiency symptoms. Painful nighttime leg cramps, constant fatigue, and anxiety that won't quit. These issues affect countless people who wonder if magnesium might help. And for many, it absolutely can. But before anyone starts supplementing, they need to know whether they're in one of the 5 categories where magnesium becomes risky rather than helpful. If you have kidney disease, take certain medications, or deal with specific heart conditions, the information I'm sharing today becomes essential for your safety. I'm walking you through each warning sign in detail, so you can make an informed decision about whether magnesium supplementation is appropriate for your situation. Whether you're currently taking magnesium or considering starting, pay close attention to these 5 warnings. The first one sends more people to the hospital than any other complication. Yet most have no idea they're at risk. Here's the scary part. The early symptoms look exactly like the flu, so people ignore them until it's almost too late. Let me tell you what this is. Warning sign number 1. People with kidney problems. The first and most critical warning involves your kidneys. If you have any form of kidney disease, reduced kidney function, or even mild kidney problems, magnesium supplements pose serious health risks. This warning applies whether your kidney issues are minor or severe. Your kidneys work around the clock, filtering your blood and maintaining the right balance of minerals in your system. One of their essential jobs is removing excess magnesium that your body doesn't need. When your kidneys function normally, they act as a safety system, preventing magnesium from accumulating to harmful levels. But when kidney function declines, even slightly, this protective mechanism starts breaking down. The kidneys can't clear magnesium efficiently anymore. Every dose you take builds up in your bloodstream faster than your body can eliminate it. This accumulation creates a dangerous condition called hypermagnesemia, which literally means too much magnesium in your blood. The early magnesium toxicity symptoms often get mistaken for common illnesses. You might feel nauseated, develop an upset stomach, or experience diarrhea. Most people assume they caught a stomach bug or ate something that disagreed with them. This misinterpretation makes the situation particularly dangerous because supplementation continues while symptoms worsen. As magnesium levels climb higher, the symptoms become increasingly serious. Unusual weakness sets in, making even simple activities feel exhausting. Your blood pressure can drop significantly, causing dizziness and lightheadedness. Breathing may become difficult as the excess magnesium affects your respiratory muscles. In severe cases, dangerously high levels can disrupt your heart's electrical system, potentially causing it to stop. A 72-year-old woman learned this the hard way. She had mild kidney disease that her doctor monitored regularly, but she didn't realize this meant she couldn't safely take magnesium. When constipation became bothersome, she started supplementing without mentioning it to her healthcare provider. After just 5 days, fatigue and nausea hit her hard. She assumed she was coming down with the flu and tried to rest it off. Fortunately, her daughter grew concerned and insisted on a doctor visit. Blood tests revealed her magnesium levels had climbed into dangerous territory. She required hospitalization with special treatments to safely remove the excess mineral from her system. Anyone with kidney disease, declining kidney function, or a history of kidney problems must avoid magnesium supplements unless their healthcare provider specifically prescribes and monitors the supplementation closely. Warning sign number 2. People with very low blood pressure. Low blood pressure often gets less attention than high blood pressure. But when combined with magnesium supplements, it creates a genuinely risky combination. If your blood pressure readings typically fall below 90/60, understanding the connection between magnesium and low blood pressure becomes essential before you consider supplementation. Magnesium naturally relaxes the smooth muscles lining your blood vessels. For someone with high blood pressure, this relaxation proves beneficial. Their vessels widen, allowing blood to flow more easily and reducing the pressure needed to circulate blood throughout the body. However, this effect works against you when your blood pressure already runs low. Adding magnesium to a system with existing hypotension pushes those numbers down even further. Your readings can drop into ranges where your brain and vital organs struggle to receive adequate blood flow. The results show up quickly and unmistakably. Dizziness ranks among the first symptoms people notice. Standing up from a seated position suddenly feels risky. Some experience lightheadedness that appears without warning, while others describe feeling like everything around them is spinning. These sensations aren't just uncomfortable, they're dangerous. Falls become a serious concern, particularly for older adults whose bones may already be fragile. A 69-year-old retiree discovered this risk personally. His baseline blood pressure measured around 95/65, numbers his doctor watched but didn't consider alarming enough for treatment. 3 days after beginning magnesium supplementation for muscle cramps, he rose from his morning coffee and immediately felt severe vertigo. His quick reflexes saved him, barely catching the kitchen counter before collapsing. When his wife checked his blood pressure, the monitor displayed 85/55. They contacted his doctor immediately after remembering the recently started supplement. His doctor instructed him to stop taking magnesium right away. Within 48 hours, his blood pressure climbed back to its normal range, and the dizzy episodes stopped completely. The combination of low blood pressure and magnesium creates risks that extend beyond simple discomfort. Inadequate blood flow to your brain can cause confusion, fainting, and falls that result in serious injuries. For anyone whose blood pressure naturally runs low, who has a history of fainting spells, or who experiences frequent dizziness, discussing magnesium supplementation with a healthcare provider before starting becomes absolutely necessary. Now, the next warning sign affects your heart directly, and it's more common than you might think. I've seen too many people dismiss the symptoms as just getting older, when really they're putting themselves at serious risk by taking magnesium. Let me explain why this matters so much. Warning sign number 3. People with slow heart rate or heart rhythm disorders. Heart rhythm conditions demand careful attention before starting any magnesium supplementation. Bradycardia, where your heart beats fewer than 60 times per minute, and heart block, where electrical signals struggle moving through your heart. Both create situations where magnesium can worsen existing problems significantly. Your heart depends on precise electrical signals traveling through specialized pathways to maintain its rhythm. These signals coordinate when your heart muscle contracts and determine how fast it beats. Magnesium influences these electrical pathways throughout your entire cardiovascular system. While this influence helps certain heart conditions, it becomes troublesome when your heart already beats too slowly. Understanding magnesium effects on heart rate reveals why this matters so much. The mineral slows those electrical signals even further. For someone whose heartbeat already runs below normal ranges, this additional slowing drops your heart rate to unsafe levels. Your heart might not pump enough blood to meet your body's basic needs. Some people experience profound fatigue and weakness because inadequate blood circulation deprives their muscles and organs of oxygen. Others notice shortness of breath during routine activities like walking to the mailbox or climbing a single flight of stairs. Mental fog can develop when your brain doesn't receive optimal blood flow. A 75-year-old man encountered these exact problems. His resting heart rate consistently measured around 55 beats per minute. His doctor monitored this regularly, but determined it wasn't severe enough to require medical intervention. After reading online about magnesium's sleep benefits, he decided to try supplementing. Within 1 week, unusual weakness appeared during his daily neighborhood walks. Activities that never bothered him before suddenly left him feeling drained. His next routine checkup revealed his heart rate had dropped dramatically to just 42 beats per minute. The magnesium was slowing an already sluggish heart even more. His doctor discontinued the supplement immediately. Over the following weeks, his heart rate gradually returned to its previous baseline. The weakness during walks disappeared as his circulation normalized. Electrical conduction problems in the heart require professional evaluation before considering magnesium. Anyone diagnosed with bradycardia, any form of heart block, or conditions affecting their heart's electrical system needs thorough discussion with their cardiologist before beginning supplementation. The risks of further slowing an already compromised heart rhythm outweigh any potential benefits magnesium might offer. We've covered 3 critical warnings, but here's what worries me. The next 2 involve situations that are extremely common, especially if you're over 60. Warning sign number 4 might apply to you right now without you even realizing it. Here's what you need to know. Warning sign number 4. People taking specific medications. Certain prescription medications create serious problems when combined with magnesium supplements. Understanding these magnesium-drug interactions matters because the combinations can either stop your medication from working properly or trigger unexpected health complications. Antibiotics from the tetracycline and fluoroquinolone families present the most common interaction issues. Doxycycline, minocycline, ciprofloxacin, and levofloxacin all belong to these groups. When you take magnesium alongside these antibiotics, a blocking reaction happens in your stomach. Magnesium binds directly to the antibiotic molecules, creating compounds your body cannot absorb. The antibiotic gets trapped in this bound form and simply passes through your digestive system without ever entering your bloodstream where it needs to work. Your infection continues because the medication never reaches therapeutic levels. Imagine taking antibiotics for a urinary tract infection or pneumonia while continuing your daily magnesium routine. The infection persists not because the antibiotic is ineffective, but because your body never absorbed enough to fight the bacteria properly. Healthcare providers often prescribe multiple rounds of antibiotics when infections don't clear, never suspecting a supplement is blocking absorption. Muscle relaxants represent another category requiring extreme caution. Magnesium naturally relaxes muscles throughout your entire body, which helps with cramps and tension. Prescription muscle relaxants do the same thing through different mechanisms. Combining both intensifies these effects dramatically. Your blood pressure and heart rate can both drop to dangerous levels when these substances work together in your system. Cardiac glycosides, especially digoxin prescribed for heart failure, become unpredictable when taken with magnesium. Digoxin requires extremely precise blood levels to work safely and effectively. Too little provides inadequate heart support, while too much risks serious toxicity. Magnesium changes how your body absorbs and processes digoxin, causing blood levels to swing unpredictably. An 81-year-old woman experienced this firsthand. Her digoxin levels had remained stable for years with careful monitoring. After adding magnesium for leg cramps, her routine blood work started showing alarming fluctuations. Some weeks measured too low for proper heart support. Other weeks climbed dangerously high. Her cardiologist spent weeks adjusting dosages before discovering the magnesium was the culprit. Coordinating timing between both supplements eventually stabilized her levels, but it required careful planning and close monitoring. Always inform your pharmacist about every supplement you take. They can identify these interactions and help you time medications properly or suggest alternatives. This last one is critical. It catches people completely off guard. It involves a situation that affects countless seniors daily, yet it rarely comes up during routine checkups. This might be the most important warning on the entire list. Here's why. Warning sign number 5. People taking multiple medications simultaneously. Managing 5 or more prescriptions simultaneously puts you in a complicated situation that intensifies when supplements enter the picture. Many seniors juggle medications for blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, heart conditions, and arthritis all at once. Each drug requires your liver and kidneys to process it, break it down, and eliminate waste products. Adding magnesium to an already complex medication regimen introduces unpredictable interactions that grow harder to manage with each additional drug. The risks of polypharmacy and supplements multiply exponentially because these interactions don't occur in isolation. One medication might alter how your body absorbs magnesium, while magnesium simultaneously changes how another drug functions in your system. This complexity affects real people every day. An 81-year-old woman had taken digoxin for her heart condition for years. Her blood levels remained carefully monitored and stable throughout that time. When leg cramps started bothering her, she added magnesium without considering potential interactions. Her routine blood work began showing concerning fluctuations. Some weeks, her digoxin measured too low to adequately support her heart function. Other weeks, the levels climbed higher than safe ranges, risking toxicity. Her cardiologist spent weeks adjusting dosages, trying to understand what had changed. Nothing else in her routine seemed different. Finally, during a comprehensive medication review, they discovered she had started magnesium supplementation. The supplement was interfering with how her body processed the heart medication, causing blood levels to swing unpredictably. This compromised both safety and effectiveness of her primary cardiac treatment. Coordinating the timing of both her heart medication and magnesium eventually stabilized her levels. However, achieving this required careful planning and intensive monitoring to ensure everything worked together safely. The challenge with multiple medications extends beyond individual drug interactions. Your liver and kidneys can only handle so much processing at once. When you're already taking numerous prescriptions, these organs work continuously to metabolize everything. Adding supplements strains an already burdened system. Your pharmacist can review your complete medication list and spot potential problems, but they need comprehensive information. Every supplement matters, including ones you consider harmless or natural. When managing multiple prescriptions, adding any new supplement requires professional guidance to verify everything works together without causing harm. Comprehensive medication reviews become essential rather than optional for anyone taking multiple daily medications. Those are the 5 critical situations where magnesium can cause serious harm. If any of these warnings apply to you, now you know why supplementation requires careful consideration and professional guidance. But here's what we haven't covered yet. What if you don't fall into any of these warning categories? How do you know if your body actually needs magnesium? In part 2, I'm revealing 5 clear signs that your body is desperately crying out for this mineral. The most common one wakes people up in the middle of the night with excruciating pain, and most have no idea it's connected to magnesium deficiency. I'm also sharing exactly which forms work best, proper dosing, and timing strategies that maximize absorption. You don't want to miss part 2 because that's where the real solutions are. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so part 2 shows up in your feed. Drop a comment if any of these warnings apply to you. This information is for educational purposes only. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any supplement. Thank you for watching.